You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today, Lisa McLeod is back with another super insightful tip, and once again, she's self-introducing. Here she is.
Hi, I'm Lisa McLeod. I'm the author of Selling with Noble Purpose, and I want to talk to you about pipeline reviews, and I've got a quick tip for you. How often do you sit down in a pipeline review and it becomes tedious? Why? Because here's how it generally goes. You look at every one of your opportunities, you say, when are you going to close it? How much is it going to be? And that conversation is all about the money. Now, the money matters, but I'm going to give you one single question that if you start asking in your pipeline reviews, whether you're the seller or the manager, if you start asking this question, you change the game. The question is this: when you're doing a pipeline review and you're looking at a single opportunity, ask, how will the customer be different as a result of doing business with us? Because you see, when you ask this question, you lift yourself up from your own numbers and you point yourself in the direction of where the revenue actually sits, the customer. So as you're preparing and you're thinking, if you ask this one single question, how will the customer be different as a result of doing business with you? You start to create a different story. Because from the customer's perspective, who do you think they want walking in? The person who just said, I've got to get this money and close this deal? Well, probably not. Instead, they'd rather have the person who spent the 5 minutes before the call thinking, how can I improve life for the customer? How will this customer be different as a result of doing business with us? And the reason we call that the game-changing question is because when you start asking this in your pipeline reviews, how will the customer be different as a result of doing business with us? You create a more compelling story and you start to look outward. And that's where the money is, with the customer.
For more about Lisa and for a link to her book, Selling with Noble Purpose, just click over to DailySales.Tips/576. And if you appreciate Lisa's tips as much as I do, go back and check out tips 482, 528, and 549 for more. Once you've done that, be sure to come back tomorrow for another great sales tip. Thanks for listening.